Jacksonville, Florida. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans.
Now, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback. The second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keep pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick of the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Hey, Lion. Tomato.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Ridley was one of the game's brightest young stars in 2020. Hasn't played since early in the 2021 season. But Jacksonville made a low-cost move to bring him in and see if he can return to the game with the form he once had.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, look now at the 2023 draft class for the Texans, and people still talking about the move they made, trading up in the first round, becoming the 3rd team ever to make 2 of the draft's first 3 selections.
And what a bold move they made, considering what they gave up. But for a team rebuilding like the Texans, I think that was a move they felt like they had to make. Got the quarterback C.J. Stroud, pass rusher Will Anderson Jr. They're going to be the faces of the Houston franchise going forward.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Being chased out left.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give them 32 on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit them with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Etienne.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Once more, Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Stroud sets up the play action. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that's incomplete.
He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Stroud off the play fake.
Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Steps away. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
2nd down and 4. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. A give to Etienne running right.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, right, look at the defense. They came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Stroud.
Dancing to his left.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Eluding the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
Forced out to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10. It's Stroud.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And the timing a bit off. That time as that one falls to the ground.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Play action. Stroud now.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. Right side complete. That's Woods.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as they'll get this up to the 32. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 2nd down.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Lawrence going to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And now an audible here into something else. Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Pierce now up the middle.
Able to push his way through. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
64 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and 4. Going for it with Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Stroud looking to throw.
Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
And this is caught. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead lead is now 21-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
He'll get that underneath Etienne.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram, and he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and...
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and unable to... So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Woods will go in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who are out in front at halftime. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Mac Hollins, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. We saw Dameon Pierce put together a strong performance in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.